Hello and welcome to today's session of playing Take a Walk. And we see, I think it's a fox here. There's a little family of foxes. And there's a deer. And I think the main thing about this game is taking a walk. I did not see any video of it or anything like that. So I'm not really sure what we will do, but it all looked very relaxing and calming. And I thought today I might try that. So we will take a new walk. And we will soon find out if this is one of these games where you take energy from, or if you put energy in and you are done afterwards. I hope it's the former. So let's take the tutorial. Alright, the fox is running and we are on the island where there are 5 totems. Enjoy with coffee. That's great, but I have only water right now. That's okay. Okay. I think right off the bat, my PC is too slow for that game. It's all really blurry, so I will adjust some things here. Anti-aliasing, who needs that? I hate that. Post-processing, I think that's something that's making me, well, it's still kind of not sharp. Shader, I don't know what's that specific thing. Let's tone it all a bit down. And I think I'm losing a lot of viewers already, but that's alright. The good ones stay, just like with friends. Okay, so it's still kind of blurry if you move the mouse. But yeah, let's see. Can we open that door? Does not seem that way. Oh, there's a toilet. In that little shed? That's a bit weird. Alright, we have a tutorial map. I think that's about 6 places, so the first one will be the starting point maybe, then the other 5 are the totems. Let's see. Hello, welcome to Take a Walk. This map is designed to go over some of the basic controls and mechanisms you're going to need from here on out. For starters, you probably hear that chiming sound. That means there is a fox totem nearby. Press E to collect it. That's what we will do, and the chiming sound is gone. Great. How to continue? There are 2 paths. Oh, we can run. We can take a walk, but we can run. That's good. So I don't know if you have that same feeling, but I'm feeling really blurry if I move my mouse. So I won't move it a lot. The game was inspired by those ASMR hiking and trail walking videos. Very easygoing. If you want it to be just like those videos, just press tab and the auto walk feature will be enabled. Press tab again and at any time to return to your character. That is pretty cool. Let's try that. Okay. Where was I? That's alright. I think we were over there by the shed. Then we moved towards that first sign. Here we go. And then I pressed tab and I was completely somewhere else. But it is nice. The environment looks alright. I hope most people see it the way I see it. And I hope, because the trees don't look so perfect and all, I hope that's not my PC that's making these things look a bit weird. Auto walk. Auto walk can be toggled by pressing tab. Yes, we already saw that. This will allow you to seamlessly walk the trails without any input from you. Period. Great for focus, period. Okay. So interesting. I like the sound design. That's something I really like here. It's nice to hear these birds and everything. Find yourself lost? Try checking the map. Don't worry, it doesn't make you less of an adventurer. Open the minimap with V or L1, or open the overworld map with M. Let's try that. Okay, that's the minimap, I see. And that's the overworld map. Cool. Still can't figure it out? Press P or select on your controller to respawn at the beginning. Oh no, we won't do that. Let's go a bit into hidden places. We can jump, that's good. Look at that texture, it looks great. Then we have that fox and it's looking a bit out of place, doesn't it? Oh, there's water. Beautiful. Ah, we hear a few frogs, but we don't see them. Oh no, I was wrong. There's a frog, and it seems to be hovering in the air. We can't do anything with it. I think that's not the main point of the game, right? So let's move on to that place. For your basic controls, F to toggle the flashlight. Ooh. Okay. E to interact with objects, spacebar to jump, escape brings you up to the pause menu, and as stated before, tab toggles auto walking. We don't need controllers where we are going. Alright, there's a snail. It's a bit too bright, I think. Should be more yellow and a bit less bright. That would increase authenticity. But it does look nice, everything as a whole. Remember to press spacebar. Oh. Ooh, that's a big... I have to run for that. Nope. What? What's going on? Yes, I made it. It wasn't easy. Ah. Okay, we finished the tutorial. At least I got that. Achievement. And that is basically all you need to know to take a walk. Enjoy the rest of this walk. Try to find all the hidden totems. When you're done, press escape and try out one of the bigger maps. Ed, the developer, I guess. Okay, I think I have to do some adjustments. The lighting is way too bright. Auto walk, field of view, that's alright. Let's put it to ultra just because we can. And put back on the post-press processing. Time of day, ooh. Wow. That could increase the game a lot. But we can't get back to default. What? Witching? Yeah, okay. So we can't go back. Yeah, let's take an evening walk. Clear skies, cloudy, foggy. Light rain, I love that. auto walk head bobbing, yes. Time spent walking, 12 minutes. And there's one totem left on this map, so we'll take that one. Alright, that increases the graphics in this game a lot, I think. The rain sound is also good. I hope you can hear that. Maybe I should increase the sound. 1 second. Yeah. Okay. But what I really don't like is that it's getting so blurry if I move my mouse. That's not good. But look at that lighting. I don't know what engine this game is running in. But it just looks really powerful, like you don't have to put a lot of effort in it, it just is incredibly nice. But we can't see anything in this lighting, so we will rain, thunderstorm, lights, oh what? Sunrise with light, snow, well, the snow isn't on the ground, of course. That's understandable. But I hear chiming. But it does, well, take away from the snow a bit, I think. Let's get that lost fox. And then we are through here. Cool. We did it. Let's take another map. Level select. Adds backyard. That's nice. An island. Yeah, I thought we were on that island. Aurora. That looks nice. Let's take it step by step. We take adds backyard now. And then I think I will use the auto walk feature a bit. Yeah. Adds backyard. This map is inspired by the woods around my house growing up. I spent hours and hours just wandering around out there. Remember, press F to use your flashlight. There are 5 totems to collect. Let's use the auto walk feature. Okay, so I can't move my mouse. That's a bit sad. And it looks like we are pretty close to the ground. If we stop. Yeah, we are way bigger than if we take this auto walk function. But okay. Ah, it's really nice. But these trees are popping up all over the place, and like I said, I'm not sure if that's my computer, my PC. Yeah, in America you don't say computer, right? Still, when I was growing up, I had kind of these woods close to my house as well. I grew up in a really small German village, and I used to go into the woods as well. Of course, not on the path, but through the thick wood. How do you say that? And that was really cool for me because we would find sticks. And we always wanted to build some kind of base. Yeah, some kind of base. So we dug some holes and pretended that there are people coming who want to fight us. And we trained a lot. We tried to find the best sticks and try to train with them against trees or against each other. But that was a bit too dangerous, so we didn't try on each other. We just fought trees and rocks. Yeah, I think my friend also took a slingshot with him and tried that, but that was actually quite dangerous, the slingshot. But that was a really nice time, and actually my older brother, he went with me a lot of times, and well, he always he didn't always beat me, but he was also always trying and testing his skills at stick fighting. And since he was like 6 years older, he's still 6 years older than me, he always won. And I always felt kind of bad after fighting him, so I stopped doing that. But we still hung out together. And it was pretty nice. That's actually, I think, the most personal experience I ever had with my brother. Except maybe if we played video games together. That was also a great bonding time for me with him. But it was always like I'm the small lackey of him. I had to do what he wanted, otherwise he would get angry. And that was kind of not a nice way to go through life. But luckily I have 2 other siblings, and they had different things they did. But it was always good to have options. Okay, so what I can tell is this wall looks really bad. Come on. Right? That's not good. I think the environment and everything is just fine, and the audio is great. But I think there should be a bit more detail here and there. That's not a lot. But I guess it's not auto-generated, right? It looks pretty manually made. Oh, there's an auto-saving feature in case... I don't know in which case. Hey man, that's a totem. And these totems, I don't know. Well, they have a little bit of structure, right? That's good. Oh, I have this flashlight on the whole time. And why are there mushrooms all around it? Well, that's actually the thing I combined in my mind with the woods. The mushroom searching. I don't know if that's a thing in any other country, but in Germany, especially in Bavaria, a lot of people I think it's in autumn, go into the woods and search for mushrooms. And it's really calming. I'm not a big fan of it, but since I have 3 children, and my wife does like to search those mushrooms, and I like to eat them, so it's a thing we do a lot. Yeah, and so you just go into the woods in a path like these, and then you stray from the path to find these really good mushrooms. And yeah, most of the times if you go for a walk, you find other people who do the same, and most of the time it's older people who just go around alone and they have these huge baskets with them so they can fill them up, and they always do because they spend hours and hours in the woods finding those mushrooms. It's really crazy, but also great. I mean, it doesn't do any harm really. Of course, if there are a lot of people who are doing this, the environment, the animals would be disturbed, I guess, but That's not the case here. I like the shadows and everything. I think I'm just a fan of that engine. That's really cool. But at the same time, if you look at the leaves, it's not the greatest look on closer inspection. And the popping up in the very close distance, that's something I'm really not a fan of, especially in a game where you're supposed to just walk and look at the environment as it pops up. That's not something I do enjoy. But let's go back to that auto walking mode. Yeah, it's still running even if I call the settings. And then we can adjust some things. Okay, so that's still light snow if you did not notice. A thunderstorm. That's wonderful. At sunrise, afternoon. Well, let's take that one. Okay, so the trees are not in the slightest moved by the wind or something like that. So, oh man, I really want to like that game and the idea. I love the idea. I thought it would be a really nice way to spend maybe half an hour. I bought it for like, I think it's €6. So that's really not a lot. Oh, okay. That's great. There are some puddles. And there's a definite direction of the storm. So now we're looking with the wind, and now we're looking against the wind. Yeah. Okay, we did not find all these totems, but that is quite alright, I think. We saw enough of that map, and we will get on to the next one. Cool. Let's do it. Let us select. Oh, totems left on this map are 2. That's alright. Let's go. Oh, we didn't find that pond. Must be quite a big map. So why are we seeing Ed's backyard if we are loading up an island? So there's edwardbuilds.tech. Yes, that's the developer. Right, there's still some things loading if we start. Let's see. The Isle. Welcome to the Isle. There are 6 totems hidden here. There are also a few other surprises lurking. Alright, let's do the auto walking again. That's pretty nice. The water and the waves. I was always really surprised that animating water and water physics are still really something that's difficult in games to do. And look at the birds on top. That's quite nice. But the time it really changed was, and I showed this to my wife and even she was really impressed by it, was Witcher 3. The water in this game was so well done and everything was so well animated. I think that was really the best way I ever found water in video games. So if you look at these waves here on the right, you see that they look a bit off, I think. They're looking really wild, while the waves that are crashing are actually not that wild. But still, I like the sky, even though it's also pretty clear that it's just an overlay, right? It's not single stars that vary in lighting from step to step, from second to second. It's just one map that's shown. And again, I wouldn't criticize all these things if this wasn't supposed to be the core game, right? Yeah, but it's still good. We can walk on the beach automatically, and you can imagine yourself being on an island on the beach all alone, but with at the same time being very safe. You don't have to worry about anything, any animals, any other person watching, stalking, doing whatever. You're just here alone, you can be sure of that. And you can enjoy the waves and the wind and few sounds. But I am sorry, I have to adjust the level of detail again, because it seems like there is a lot of fauna here, and I think that's what makes things difficult to render here. Alright, now it's going very smoothly again. So yeah, the auto walk feature, you can clearly see that this is more like a rail which doesn't go in perfect balance with the height of the terrain, right? Sometimes you're lower, sometimes you are higher, and that also is bad. Okay, that's a crazy tree. And I also think, alright, we have to do some manual labor here. Some manual walking. Yeah. I think we have to go to that castle. Let's collect this totem. Then we can move on. What's that sound? That screeching sound. Are these insects? Are they supposed to be insects? At least there's a castle. There's a totem, of course. Oh, look at these little things. Okay, that's pretty cute. But there's a toilet. What is this? And we are way too far. What? I'm not sure. Usually I like that kind of nonsense, you know? But not here. Oh great, these birds look nice. Flying through the air. Okay, I think we can go back to auto walk. Now I can hear nothing. But that's also really nice. Because that's also a feeling I know from when you're in the woods or in some thick fauna. Then you don't hear anything around you sometimes. Just because the water, maybe you have been close to a waterfall or to a small river or something, and then when it's gone, when you're back from the water, then it's suddenly so silent. But it's still pretty loud, because there are always animals around you. Everything is living and breathing. Like yourself, like you are part of that. System of that big life form, really. Hey, what's up there? What's going on here? I think that was the starting point, wasn't it? Pretty sure. So did we go around in a circle? Oh, I think we're starting around in a circle. Okay, so I'm excited to see if anybody else plays this game, because I couldn't really find any other videos about it, and if they have the same performance issues that I do. It looks like a pretty standard game to me, which shouldn't cause any trouble for my PC, but it really does. Whoop. I think we've been here before. Yeah, I think we discovered that island now, and we can move on to the next level. That's what we will do. Maybe we see something new. Level select. We have been to the... It's referred to as island here, but in the island it's called the Isle. That's Ed's backyard. It's interesting, if I move around here, all these pictures are stacked on top of each other. So we go to the nature reserve, and then we can finalize our session with the Aurora. Nature reserve. Warning, do not eat wild mushrooms. Yeah, that's something I forgot. Oh, I pressed spacebar just because it says press spacebar, and I didn't read. That's something you really have to be careful if you're going to find mushrooms, get mushrooms in the woods. Okay, here it says nature reserve, do not feed animals. That's alright. We'll take the auto walk feature, and if we find any totems or hear any totems, we will jump into action. But yeah, like I said, if you're going into the woods and want to find mushrooms, you really have to know your mushrooms. And I think I myself already know like two kinds of mushrooms where I can surely say, okay, they are edible. But still, you have to be really careful. And most of the mushrooms you will find are poisonous, or at least not well tasting. I think there's a better word for it, but I don't recall it right now. Alright, because I'm kind of fed up with sunny woods here, I will change the weather conditions again. Maybe not to light rain, but foggy or cloudy. Let's do cloudy, and let's do the evening. I really like evening walks, and especially if it's cloudy. It reminds me of home, really. Just because in the woods where I have been, they were pretty thick, and you couldn't see the sky a lot because there were so many trees all around you. And that was kind of the nice thing about it. And it was crazy because we have been like 4 or 5 children in these woods, and sometimes we lost each other, but never for a long time. We always were pretty good at finding each other again. And when I think about that now, I wonder how we survived. Because it's so, not dangerous, but it's really, really hard to find somebody in an environment where you're not really sure where the other person is. What is this? Okay, so this is really bad, right? There's just an invisible wall. Well, it's basically visible, but there's not even a wall. Okay, that's really bad. I have to say that. At this point, I'm not really sure if I should recommend this game. I really like indie developers, and I really think they're doing an incredible job sometimes. And a lot of games you play and you can see how people pour their heart and soul into this one thing, and they plan and work so long for so hard and are so determined, what I find really amazing. And then you play this game and the idea is great. It's a good idea. But I feel like it's not fully fleshed out yet, even though it's not an early access game, I'm pretty sure. And it's not a demo or anything. You paid for that game. I paid for that game in hopes that it could be a really relaxing, nice way to wind down. But things like this wall really make me question the completeness of the game. Alright, we are going back to the auto walk feature. Now the flashlight is not working. Here we are. I'm not sure. Okay, so the setting was time of day was evening, but now it's not evening anymore. Hey, wait a second. I saw a rabbit. Is it gone now? Damn it. But it's complete nighttime now. And another story which doesn't have a point. It's just, I think it's a nice story. There was some kind of small event near my place where you could go with your children, and you would look into you go through the forest in the evening, and there are special points. So come on, what is this? This is white. Okay, so you go into the forest in the evening, and there are these trees where they not put birdhouses on or in, but what is this? These are multiple rabbits. Okay, and wow, children, but really buggy and weird. Alright. I don't get to end my story. They are houses not for birds but for bats. Especially for bats. They are, I don't know, prepared in some kind of way. And special people from I don't know, some kind of national organization to save bats. They knew they could open these up and look for bats. And we actually did that, and we found, I think, 2 bats. And then the children could take a really close look at some of these bats, and then they let them go free again, of course. And they eventually returned to these houses. But it was such a nice thing. And then to summarize all of that, no, to conclude all of that was, come on, I can't jump over this. This was, we would go onto a lake as well, and it was fully dark at that point, and we had some kind of audio recorder with us that recorded ultrasound, so you could hear. What is this? No, come on, this map is absolutely not finished. Yeah, we can walk on water. Did you know that? And yeah, you could hear the bats if they are were flying on the some kind of that like that lake. And then you could see them flying around, and it was crazy because if I hadn't known that, I would have thought they are just birds. But these were bats flying all over the place, and it was such a nice place, such a nice event. Even though there were kind of annoying children there as well, but that's at most events where there are children, there are also annoying children. Not mine, of course. But other children, and I really have a hard time sometimes to cope with that. Not so much because of the children, but more really because of the parents, because they are so not caring about anything. Okay, so these white plants are just a really dirty way to block our way into that lake, and they look horrible. Why would you place them there? Okay, final chapter. We want to go on that hill and see how well fleshed out that tree, that hill is. And I'm willing to bet quite an amount of money that this hill is not fleshed out in the slightest. Let's see. Maybe I'm wrong. That would be very nice. Yeah, we can. Well, we are a good adventurer, a good walker. Can we get up there? Maybe it's that simple, we can't simply get up. Oh no, there are mushrooms. They are blocking the way, and they are white. Why are they white? I don't think that they are supposed to be white, but they are just left white. Well. Okay, I was wrong. That's great.
Or love potion. You seem like the type who just needs directions, huh?
Okay, voice acting. That's great. And I was really wrong about that hill. There is something. And it's that lady. Let's change the time of day. Oh no. Back to the main menu. What? No. Can I? Ah, okay. Resume. Nope. We are out. Maybe auto walking can save us? Nope. Now we are walking, but... okay. We're done in this map because we can't change it. Morning. Yeah. Back to the main menu. I can't even select anything, huh? Yeah, that's great, isn't it? Okay, we go to the level select, then we are in the menu, back to the main menu, and now, yeah, we're gone. That's sad. Let's take the last level, Aurora. That's the title. It's also the title of a good piece of music. What was the name of that series on Amazon Prime? It was something about Millie Jones and the so-and-sos. Damn it. It's such a good... well, it's a good series, but it's great music, really. And one of the songs is called Aurora. Alright, welcome to Aurora. This map is much more open-ended than what you would typically see on a Take a Walk. Explore, follow the beacons, and enjoy the views. Yeah, that's what I've been trying for quite some time. Maybe I'm too nitpicky now, but I would really love footprints here. Still, the snow looks really nice. That's cool. And of course the sky. Okay, that sky. That's amazing. Wow. That's... Alright. That is my personal highlight of that game. That is really something. And I don't know if you ever saw these north lights. I think that's what they called, at least in German, Nordlichter. I'm not sure what. Well, I'm sure now. It's called an Aurora, right? And I'm not sure if any of you ever saw these things. Please let me know if you did. That would be very impressive. But I'm told that they are really great to see. And they even change if you are getting on higher ground. So that's something that this game does really well. I have to give a lot of credit for that. That map is truly something great. And oh, look, let's hear the sound. The footsteps in the snow. That's something beautiful. I constantly carry with me a big microphone because sometimes you're at a place and you just want to record that sound. And this actually came to me that I should do that when I walked through snow and you could hear that cracking of snow below your feet. That is something so relaxing. Oh, hi, hashtag Shrek. Yeah, hashtag Shrek. He says hi and says he's the deaf. Now I'm much more energetic. And he says, thank you for being live because you've pointed out something terrible. Yeah, and an old version of the game went live last night and I've just rolled it back to the correct version. Really? Okay. That's really great. So that's really good to know. I won't update the game just now because I simply want to finish that map and then I'm done for the day anyway. But I will definitely check the new version out and see if that works better. Alright, so we here have a fox who's not moving and just looking at the fire. Can we burn? No. That's good. We can interact sometimes, but not here. Yeah, these mountains are looking very barren here. But you don't have to look in this direction. You shouldn't. You should really take a look at that Aurora. That's truly something great. Hashtag Shrek says all the dead textures and overpopulation of animals. Yeah, there are a few of those. What is this? Okay, there's a wolf. And right behind it there's a totem. Let's see. That wolf looked really, really big.
You must be here for the survival challenge. Spoiler, you're not winning.
Okay, so that wolf is talking. And it's, yeah, really huge. It's not moving really great. Alright, so are you doing something? No, he's just standing there and we will collect our token. Yes, we got that, and then we continue to take a look at the totem. So I have to say, this is my absolute highlight of that game. This map with the river flowing, that looks great. And again, that Aurora, I wonder if that was something that's already pre-made, or if this involved a lot of programming, because it looks to me that that must be really complicated. But I don't know anything about game development. Look at that moon. I mean, it shouldn't reflect here, but the reflection itself looks great. Where's the moon? We saw that at some point. Alright. Can we find any totems? I don't think so. Yeah, there's the moon. Okay, and we have the reflection. We take the moon, we keep it in our line of sight, and we have the reflection of the moon. That's not here. I see. Hashtag Shrek says that is likely what was causing your early performance issues, especially bunnies, because they were multiplying way too much. I see. Yeah, that was a weird error. Hey, there's a fox. Let's follow that one. Maybe it talks as well. So this is again really small. Oh,
how did you find yourself way out here? Why don't you join me for dinner?
Is he talking to that fox or to us? We'll soon see. Well, okay. But that's a different wolf now. Right. Besides that snow sound, there's not a lot of sound going on. The cracking of fire, yes, that is good. And I mean, I think it's good that there is no other sound. Maybe some wind would be nice. Let's hear it for the water again. Yes, that sounds good as well. And there's a totem again. How many totems are there? 4. Alright. Okay, I will look for the last totem for today. And then I'm done. Is there something moving? Nope. That's again popping up textures. Let's look a bit at the Aurora again. Yeah, and actually one of the things that my wife really wants to do at some point is go to the north of Scandinavia, of Sweden, I guess, and look at these lights at some point, and also do a tour with the sleigh, a dog sleigh, or husky sleigh. I don't know what it's called in English again. Oh, that's the starting point. Yeah, so I should really show her that Aurora. That's something really, really nice. And if anybody of you saw that, that would be interesting. Hashtag Shrek, what about you? Did you ever see that? Because it, like I said, it really looks great. What doesn't look great is the backside of that mountain, for instance. Especially in a map where you're supposed to explore and walk around. But what we did not do in this map yet is the auto walk. Let's try it. Is it disabled? Yeah, I think so. Why am I so slow? Did I do something? What? I'm not moving anymore. Okay. Yeah, I think that auto walk feature is just killing my momentum right now. But we can reset by pressing R. Nope, we cannot. Ah, the flashlight still works. And jumping, but everything else is gone. Let's... damn it. What? Ah, I can move the camera by right-clicking. Yeah, but I can't walk anymore. No, I can. Just really, really slow. I have to be careful. No, that's not going to make it. RR, is there any other hotkey effect? We could make the walking speed running, sprinting, zooming. Yes, please. Okay. Now we can walk again. That's great. And we are walking quite fast. Hey, that's our last totem. Right? Yes. That's great. Okay, so thank you very much for walking with me, for listening to me rambling about old things and complaining about software, but also being in awe of the Aurora. And with these last few scenes, I say goodbye and I wish you a great day. See you next time. Goodbye.